Hi guys, it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Today I am doing a video from different brands, and these are perfumes which were for me perfect the moment I sprayed them. Some of them I have even gotten the full bottles before the sample was over. So I have 5 phenomenal Middle Eastern perfumes which blew me away. The first one, it is from ARABIYAT Prestige. It looks like this. It is called Bahiyya Garnet, supposedly inspired by Summer Hammer. This is a perfume by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. I have not tried the original Summer Hammer. This is a perfume I have seen going around. Bahiyya Garnet, this is the packaging. It is a little bit complicated. This is the way it opens, and there is actually in here a very beautiful motif, and the notes of the perfume, they are on here. And this is the actual bottle. I do keep it like this. I did try it this way, you know, because it is a chalice, a cup, but it wobbles a bit when I have it looking like a chalice, a glass, and of course when this is taken apart. The actual bottle here, it looks like a Serge Lutens bell bottle. When I was sampling this and writing my notes, the same night I ordered this full bottle. I might as well read the notes from here for you guys. This perfume has top notes of bergamot, mandarin, mango, and pear. The heart, it's coconut, jasmine, fig, and marine amber. And the base, the dry down notes are dry amber, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. Bahiyya Garnet, it's tropical, ambery, it has some fruity aspects. My impressions, you know, when I first sprayed this, definitely I said busy, but at the same time I was able to get and to discern, smell so many of the notes. And in the opening, it was cherry, it was mango, there was jasmine, you know, piercing through. The opening, it's not fresh, it's more ambery. I love it so much when a perfume starts like this, because I do know the journey will be interesting. Bahiyya Garnet, it does need a bit of time to unfold, but it's not the type of complexity where the opening, it's a bit, you know, wonky, and then you have to wait into the dry down to enjoy the perfume. The journey, it's enjoyable from the first spray until the last sniff of the perfume. After this opening, you know, of fruit and some florals, then the pear note appears and it lingers into the heart of the perfume. And then the tropical notes, they start to come out. There is some mango in the opening, but it does not smell tropical. It's more ambery, but when it gets to the heart, there is this light tropical accord which enters the perfume. It's not coconut in your face or mango in your face. It's just beautiful, soft tropical mixed with amber and some florals. This one, it is so different, beautiful. As the perfume unfolds, it draws you in. I want more. I find myself spraying it again and again. Moving on, you know, when the journey continues, I do get some fruit, a bit of fig, but it's fig leaf because there is also a bit of green in the perfume. It's not there right in the opening, it starts in the heart. After a few minutes of having this perfume on my skin and the journey continues, I fall in love. I want to see what else is coming, you know, the other notes, how they will play out in this melange, because the perfume, it does have a lot of notes. And what's interesting is I do get all of the notes here and there. It's a beautiful perfume to sit down with, enjoy, and get to know it. Bahia Garnet, it never gets too tropical, too amber. It's not cloying. It's just a beautiful, different type of tropical perfume. I am not really sure if I would call it a tropical perfume because it's ambery. It's fruity, you have the tropical notes. This is the type of scent that you have to get your nose on. With so many different facets to discover, I think there is something in here for everyone, and it's the type of perfume where everyone will find their own little corner of this scent that they do love and appreciate. And this is why this is really on my 10/10 perfumes. It's not that it's just beautiful, it's complex. When I dose this, it is not the smoothest, creamiest perfume. It has a little bit of a temper, but when it gets to the dry down, it's very creamy and very polished. This is all finished on a base of sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. There is a nice dose of vanilla in the dry down. The sandalwood, it's not as pronounced, it just adds some woodiness. Guys, this is gorgeous, beautiful, it's long lasting, it does not project like hell. It has, to my nose at this point, average projection, sillage. However, it lasts forever on the skin. I do have a lot of decants from ARABIYAT Prestige. Granted, most of them were perfumes leaning more towards fall, towards winter. You know, the hypnotic ones and the oud ones. I have already done my notes on those, so I will be coming to you with the reviews soon. But this is beautiful. Get your nose on it and let me know what you think about it. The next one that I do have to share with you, which crossed my nose, it is Nadira from Lattafa Niche Emarati. I do not know what it is inspired by. I would tend to think that this is an original perfume, or a perfume, you know, with quite a twist like most of the Niche Emarati perfumes. It is an ambery, fruity, sweet perfume, and this one has top notes of mango, passion fruit, and blackcurrant. The heart, it's milk, caramel, and strawberry, and the base, it's amber, vanilla, and benzoin. Some of the notes, when you hear it, you would think that they will not blend, will not flow together. But I tell you guys, this one, it's beautiful. I have ordered it. It has not arrived as yet. I was hoping to have it when I was doing the video, but I will show this to you guys in another review. Before I continue and get lost, you know, in this review, one of the things I did write down when testing this perfume is that it's the type of perfume that would layer perfectly with other very woody perfumes. By looking at the notes also, it would come across, you know, like It is one of these very yummy gourmand perfumes because it does have milk, caramel, strawberry, mango, but it is absolutely the opposite. It's not yummy. It is a gourmand perfume, but very grown up, very sophisticated. It's not a perfume that's pulling juvenile in any way. Also, I do smell a ghost note in Nadira because when I played with the perfume, I kept saying there is a woody note in here, an earthy note, and I cannot see it in the notes which are listed. When I spray Nadira, I get a sweet, opulent, fruity accord which is laced with slight woody undertones, and as the perfume transforms, as it goes through the journey, the woody note, it does become a little bit more pronounced, and I also get in the opening a bit of a burnt accord. I would tend to think the caramel in here, it's a burnt caramel, and this completely moves this gourmand perfume away from being yummy sweet. This slightly burnt woody accord, it moves this away from being your typical summer gourmand perfume into more fall winter. It's a grown-up gourmand, beautiful, delicious, opulent, something to enjoy. It's a fragrance for self-pampering. It does have a fruity accord coming from the mango. The passion fruit is lovely in here. I can sense it. And the sweetness, it comes from a very jammy black currant. And with all of these sweetening notes, you know, I expected it to be overbearingly sweet. But like I said, there is a woody accord going through the perfume, but I am not sure what it is. I do not think it's the benzoin. This might add more of, you know, a resinous, even leaning a little bit smoky aura to the perfume. The tropical accord which comes off most, it's the passion fruit. As stated, I do get caramel in here, not a creamy sweet custardy caramel. I think it's more of a burnt caramel. This is gorgeous. It is a gourmand perfume which is more sexy gourmand, I would say. And the benzoin in the base, it is leaning more resiny, smoky, and it takes this to a different level. The strawberry, it is in the middle with the cream. I would say about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes after having Nadira on my skin, I do get some very light, slight lactonic notes. The base, it's more ambery than vanilla. It works perfectly nice with the fruit. This is another, I can say, phenomenal perfume from Niche Emarati. I can only say do not judge Nadira by the notes that you see and think it's another gourmand which is again on the market. I know we are also tired of these yummy gourmands, and if you are unsure like me, do get a sample. I did order my sample from Zaoud. It's the only place I can get a sample. If you are in Europe, I do have a link to their website in my description box. I do buy all of my samples from there because a lot of you guys are always asking me, where do I buy my samples? I think if you were to wear Nadira in very hot weather, the mango, the pineapple, the coconut, this might come out a bit more. The perfume, it's not out of place in summer, but I see myself wearing it in the fall and the winter because it's just so opulent, you know, and with this woody notes going through it. Guys, this one, it blew me away. The next one that I do have, it is called Nouf. It's from the house of Azha. This is the first perfume I have tried from this Middle Eastern perfume house. The bottle, it's very nice with, you know, the standard tassel. It is listed as an original scent, and I do think it is. I did search a bit trying to see if I can see this being mentioned by anyone that it is an inspired perfume. I couldn't find it. The House of Azha, I don't see a lot about this online. This one, it caught my attention because the note breakdown, it was so simple. Just 3 notes. There is pineapple in the opening, lavender and cedar, you know, and I said, let me try it. The description looks to be like it's more complex. When I spray Nouf, it goes on a bit on the fresh side, then I get beautiful notes of pineapple. However, the lavender note comes quite quickly. The pineapple, when it combines with the lavender, it's not at all a very fruity pineapple, more on the earthy side. It's more towards the direction of, I would say, a flambéed pineapple note. Being that the pineapple in the composition is presented the way it is with the lavender, this is not a summer perfume, it's all year round. This would be lovely in the fall months. As the journey continues, a powdery accord enters, not extremely very strong. The perfume becomes richer, it gains body, absolutely lovely. The note, which to my nose is dominant and lingers throughout the life of the perfume, it's the lavender. The base, it's slightly woody, the cedar is there, also the lavender, and the pineapple note, it still lingers. This one, it's also quite different, very enjoyable. The quality of the perfume is good. I think also there might be a little bit more in here, but I do smell the 3 dominant notes. I look forward to wearing it most, I can say, in the fall months. And it was a very good introduction to Azha, and I will try more perfumes from the brand. What I like most about Nouf is that this slight powdery accord which appears in the middle, and with the lavender, it makes Nouf a bit comforting. It's not a gourmand fragrance, but at the same time it comforts me, you know. Reason why I see myself wearing this in fall, it's the perfect type of perfume for a rainy day when it's a bit damp, cold on fall days. You are looking for something, you know, to cozy up to. I love this perfume. I find it to be so beautiful, different. It does have good lasting power. It does not project like a beast. The projection, sillage, it's, I would say, average for an eau de parfum, but it lasts extremely long on the skin. Next one up, it's Hiyam from Absar. This is another one where I ordered a sample and I have already gotten the full bottle. This is being touted to be inspired by Born in Ramadan, the original, and I do find, I would say maybe 50% Born in Ramadan in here, but it is not a direct inspiration because this one, it does have quite a nice twist. This is what the bottle looks like. From the pictures, I did think it was an aluminum bottle, but it is a bit of a glass bottle with a gradient depending on how you hold it. Hiyam, it's a very potent perfume. And it has notes of bourbon, vanilla, and amber in the opening. The heart, it's jasmine, and the base, it's benzoin. It opens with beautiful notes of bourbon, vanilla, and then immediately musk. It's a very creamy perfume, silky, creamy. It leaves you wanting more. Musk, it's not listed as a note in here, but there has to be some musk. I love wearing it evening time, sometimes as bedtime, because it has this very soft, innocent musk accord. It's what sets Hiyam apart from Born in Ramadan, where I never got the original. I recently got Reverie Petal. As stated, it's very soft, very feminine, you know, delicate, with jasmine in the heart. The jasmine is not heady. You can smell it, but in this creamy base, it becomes a very agreeable jasmine. The vanilla in here, it's not the type of vanilla that you would smell, you know, when you sniff a cake. It's the type of very soft, beautiful, fragrant vanilla when you would maybe splice a vanilla pod and sniff it. This mixture of this vanilla, the soft jasmine, and the amber, being that it's very creamy, it almost has the aura of an orchid note, if you know what I mean. This perfume, it's just intoxicating. When I spray it, I want more. Hiyam, it is a simple perfume, but the formulation, it's executed so flawlessly. Everything just flows into a nice, creamy, feminine, beautiful crescendo, to put it that way. This one, guys, it did it for me. It did not blow me away because it is super different, super complex. What I loved in this one was the simplicity, but at the same time, you get such a beautiful, wearable, pleasing perfume. If you've made it this far, it tells me you did enjoy the video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hope to see you again when you send me a note on another one of my videos. Tschüss!